Alright, got all wrapped up from camp at Gilbert Ray Campground, and I'm heading out. Right now, I'm planning on going generally north up toward Phoenix. There's supposed to be a lot of good stuff to ride up there, and probably some free camping I can find. So I'm just kind of winging it today. I'm likely not going to film a whole lot, just do a couple quick updates here and there. Alright, check in soon. Woo-wee. This stuff is loose. Pavement. Very nice. I'm about ready to be on pavement, to be honest. This will be a nice little break. My arms and my wrists are getting a little tired. Never mind. We don't do no trespassing. Hey y'all, how's it going?
Good, how's everything?
Good. Does this go out to a road? It didn't.
You'd have to cross the river.
Yeah, okay. I got a half tank of gas and I'm starting to get just a little nervous.
Where'd you come in at?
Alright, I finally made it through. That was a good long while of being kind of lost back there. Ultimately, I did take the road that I thought was private property, and I don't think that it actually was the road part. I think that it was a sign that was indicating the property next to the road was private, but the sign was just a little bit more perpendicular than I was expecting it to be. And anyway, I talked to some locals and they sent me this direction. So I think I've got to take a left here, and then I should be in a little town with a gas station. So that's good.
Guide me there, whispered dreams. Guide me there, whispered dreams. Take me where the gentle streams can soothe my soul. Turn the sky softer blue. Let me find my truth anew. In the hush, 'neath the trees, nature's breath carries me of city lights, seeking signs within the night. steady pace, quiet noise, life's embrace. All the strife fades away in every dusk and each new day. Lead me through the story's page, just a soul upon the stage, chasing stars across the sky, with open roads where freedom flies. Paint my journey in colors bold, in whispered stories yet untold. With every beat the canvas grows, in the symphony the river flows.
This road is fast, but it's full of washboard, and it's loosened up my phone mount just enough that it keeps sliding down. So I'm gonna pull over for another break, fix that phone mount, and talk to you for a second. On my last stop, I noticed a couple of issues. I've got the hiccups, so pardon me. This steering stem bolt is loose, and I didn't consider it when I made my toolkit, so I don't have that star bit. It's a very large star bit. The other thing that's coming loose and that's gone is the chain adjuster on the right side. So that one is correct, but I guess when I put the wheel on yesterday, I don't know, that came loose. Maybe I didn't tighten it enough. I put it back where it belonged, I thought, but dang hiccups. But it's gone, so I'm gonna have to make a fix for that. Thankfully the main stuff is still there, holding my wheel in place. The wheel can't go very far as long as this nut stays put, so I'm not too concerned about that. That's just more so the adjustment for the chain tension, and it does make me feel better to have it, but I'm not too worried about it. This one up here is more so something that I need to keep my eye on, because being able to loosen that by hand is not at all what you want, and if that came all the way undone, I'd probably still be okay because of some of these other connection points on the triple tree, but I really don't want that to happen. It'll feel loose, it'll be bad and dangerous. So at some point in the near future, I'll be, I guess, trying to find a tool for that to tighten that up. So, and in the meantime, I'm just kind of keeping an eye on it. Alrighty, I'm going to take a little breather here and then take in the view, which is stellar and has been for the last couple hours. So I'm going to turn the camera off and get it charged up again. I've got another hour to go till I hit camp. It's starting to get dark. It's not dark yet. I got probably an hour plus, but I don't want to waste too much time. And in the west, headed east toward me, looked like it's kind of on the other side of this hill. Looked like some rain falling, and I would like to avoid that, although we'll see how it goes. Hey y'all, I made it to camp. I still have the hiccups, which I hate, but I made it to camp, and I overestimated the amount of daylight I had left, so I ended up setting up camp in the dark as it was starting to rain, but thankfully not raining really much to speak of until now. It's starting to pick up a little bit, and I have the shelter up and the bike's all tidied up, so I'm very happy. This is a totally remote campsite. It's an existing campsite that's dispersed camping that has like a fire ring already, but no amenities. And since I got here in the dark, I'm not sure what it looks like around here, except I'm in pine tree country again, and I expect some nice views when I wake up. So right now there's not much light available to show you around anything, so I'm not going to try. But I'm cooking some ramen. Rather, I'm boiling some water to make ramen. and I just poured myself a cup of whiskey, and I'm having a smoke and just recovering from a pretty not a rough day in a bad way, but the travel was tiring. A lot of off-road sections, some fast stuff, some slow stuff, some challenging. I got lost early in the day, probably lost an hour and a half just tooling around the desert looking for the right track. So that was, adventurous. But I'm pretty tired, so I don't even know what time it is. It's not that long after dark, probably 6:30 or something like that. So I'm gonna eat dinner. I'm going to download, empty out the SD card from my camera from today's filming, and just to get it on the computer and clear it out for tomorrow. I'm not gonna edit anything tonight, probably too tired for that. But yeah, I'm just gonna hunker down, probably stay in my tent because it's raining, and enjoy my massive vestibule front porch. Good night. Good morning. I had a good sleep last night. I had the sound of the rain on the tent, which is pleasant. Got a little bit chilly, but I was warm. This morning is overcast and a little drizzly, but right now it's not drizzling, so I'll show you around camp. Got my tent set up in the small way without the big overhang bike, and behind me is the overlook, which isn't showing much because of the clouds, but this is a pine forest area and there's just pines everywhere. There's some sections that have been burned, but that was a few years ago, and so there's a lot of regrowth, and a lot of the big pines are still here. So anyway, I'm sitting at camp here, taking my time this morning, boiling some water in a gross pan that isn't very clean, but the boiling of water will help clean it, and then I'll eat it. I'm making oatmeal, and I don't have a whole lot other food to choose from right now. I ate most of my remaining food for dinner last night, and so I'll be packing up camp this morning and continuing onwards, probably headed west from here. I'll resupply. I may end up getting a hotel soon because I'm ready for a bath, a shower, something like that, as well as some, hey spider, how about not in my sleeping bag? As well as some time to catch up on video editing, which I'm always behind on. I try to stay just 1 or 2 days behind as I'm traveling from what I'm posting, but it's starting to catch up to me a little bit. So I've got some more work to do on that, which it's not work, it's fun. But anyway, water's boiled. I'm gonna make this oatmeal and eat breakfast, pack up camp, and hit the road. All right, so there was a change of plans. I didn't pack up camp. It started raining more and the wind is blowing a little bit, and it just sounds amazing. So I set up my porch cover and I'm just taking it all in under my shelter. Pretty nice. Okay, got camp all packed up, and I'm hitting the road. Unless I sink into the dirt, which just happened. Let me get this thing figured out. This is awkward. I'm on the center stand. The right hand center stand has sunk into the dirt, leaning me to the right. So the bike wants to fall over. My foot can't quite easily. Blah, 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 blah. I'm just going to deal with it. I might actually have to put the bike down. Okay. Yep. All right, back in business and out of breath. Okay, well, I'm gonna recover and then hit the road. Alright, I just booked a hotel for tonight in Payson, Arizona. And it's right across the street from a Thai restaurant, which sounds pretty good to me tonight. So I'm only a couple minutes away from there, 7 minutes out. I'm gonna roll on and be in for the evening.